I was born ready.
You were born ready, so we're live. Hi, everybody.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, great. Welcome everybody to our channel, Getting That Medical Degree. Um, if you like this video at the end, hit a thumbs up, give us a like, and if you have any questions or if you want to add something, just put it on the comments below.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about what not to do in nursing school. I feel like a lot of people think that it's just obvious, but it's not really. You don't know the amount of people that don't know that they weren't supposed to do that, and then they ended up in trouble. Um, Number one, do not get a case. So many people um, think that um, you're gonna get away with a lot of stuff in nursing school, but like in reality, it's it's very dangerous because if you do get a case, if you do get some problems with the police, if you do get something on your record, you might not be able to work at a hospital if that's your end, or you just in general, or any facility. So you have to be very, very careful. Um, of course, some cases like drunk driving sometimes can be overlooked, but I believe weed or possession of drugs, intoxication, public intoxication, or just something other than that harsher, it's just gonna be it's just gonna close your doors for you. Um, do not party every day or every weekend. That's a mistake that a lot of my friends did in the beginning, of course. Um, Thinking that you'll be fine. That it's just like freshman year, but it's not. So freshman year is just like your basic classes. The rest of the year is going to be more focus. Do not wait until the last minute to study. This is obvious, but a lot of people think that because it's so obvious. Okay, so when you take the class, you're gonna some people fall asleep because it's just some of the stuff that they teach you is so obvious that you think you already know it. But when the test comes, you really don't. Believe me. Um, if you've taken any tests, like any specific tests, like the SAT, you're gonna think that the nursing tests are similar, but in reality, they're a little bit different. Um, you have to pick the most correct question, even though all of them or mostly all of them are correct. It's not as easy as memorizing. Now, of course, some classes you can memorize, but not not all of the nursing classes you're gonna pass memorizing. So do not assume you're great in a class or in a test. That has happened to me before. Do not assume. Do not do the math yourself and try to be like, oh yeah, I just this is it because the math tells me that this is it. Um, some professors do not round. And sadly, in nursing school, it cost me a lot. Just because you have a 69.5 doesn't mean that you passed.
What? Yeah.
Uh,
They don't round in pharmacy either.
so two of my friends, Zach, they did not pass the class. They got a 69.5. They were half a point away from passing, and so they lost a whole year because in nursing school, well, at least the nursing school that I went to, they only teach the class once a year,
Mm.
so you have to wait until the next year to teach to retake that class.
That's how pharmacy is too. It's the
Um,
same exact way.
yeah, so you lose a whole year if you fail. So you can't fail. I mean, some people do fail. So some people graduate in 5, 6 years. I've had a friend actually who took around 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half years to graduate. 7.5 years to graduate with a bachelor's degree. I think she ended up taking some classes in other areas to graduate with something else, but like she finished her bachelor's degree in nursing in 7 years, and I think she did summers. I think she failed maybe like 1, 2 summers. So yeah, I think she stuck in one class. She she retook that class. I think a minimum of 3 times or 4 times.
That's
Um,
crazy. Pharmacy school, they would have kicked you out and be like, bye bye.
Yeah, I think you had like a chance of taking it 3 times, but I'm pretty sure she begged to take it a fourth time, or maybe she didn't, and I'm just speculating, and I'm just uh, a dumb person. But I'm pretty sure she took it more than twice or twice. I'm pretty sure she took it at least 3 times. But anyways, do not assume you're great in class or in a test. After you finish your test, go over your test. Sometimes you can take the test home to overlook. So go to the office hours, look at the test, write down the question or a similar. You can't because you can't write the same question. So maybe kind of like remember. You sometimes you can't even write anything. You're just like you're not supposed. You leave your backpack outside. You're just supposed to look at the test. So take a mental note of the questions. You can go back as many times as you want to, and to look at the test and have more explanation. I've gone back and I've got like an extra hour or two out of the professor to try to explain to me my entire test and some of the questions because like I honestly thought that I answered them right. I honestly thought that I did so well in the test. Turns out like I got a 74. And I'm like, oh, I totally got like a 800 or 90 or whatever. Do not be a stuck up. This is very important because this has happened to me when I was doing rotations and when I had one of my patients. Um, I'm not going to go into like super detail, but we were rotating a patient. We were cleaning them. The patient had got number two, and we were cleaning him. And when we I don't know how, but a piece of excrement fell on the floor, and I wasn't close to it. Otherwise, I would have picked it up. And like my one friend at the time, she was close to it, so I handed her a I think it was just like a wet wipe, whatever, so just grab it and put it and like wrap it and throw it in the trash. Um, but she didn't do that. She gave me a look like I'm not doing it, and I think I don't know if she said like, "Go ahead, you do it," or like I don't know, just like be humble, all right? Like sometimes you're gonna have to pick shit off the floor. um, and sometimes you're gonna get it. You're gonna get blood on your shoe. I remember it. You're gonna get blood on your shoes. You're gonna get blood all over you. You're gonna piss. You're gonna get piss on you. You're gonna be punched. You spit on, bitten. It's not easy. So do not be stuck up either. If you know more than somebody else, do not be mean. um there's many of my friends who are just mean and laugh at other students who don't know. Maybe they didn't prepare or maybe they just forgot. Like the one question that Zach told me, five I think it was a question of the size of how many milliliters are in a spoon. Like just don't be mean, just be nice. Don't be a stuck up. You'll be surprised. You're gonna see a lot of those. You're gonna see a lot of your friends who are just gonna think that they're better than you, who know the procedure, who can get it right away, but not everyone is. Actually, it happened to me that one time because I think I they were giving donuts. We were doing a review. We were doing a in life impersonation or whatever session, and I said something like I said something offhand, and I shouldn't have said. I was like, "Oh, too bad that we're done. I was totally gonna go," and I think I might have said something along those lines, and I said it too loud. Then the professor heard me, and she looked at me like a serious face. She's like, "Mitchell, let's go." And I was like, "Oh, just oh no." So I had to I didn't even finish the thing, so I just finished and I went into this simulation. So don't act like a dumb person sometimes, even as a joke. Do not be late. Oh gosh, this was a big one for me. Um, we had to meet specific location on campus or like whenever, and my one good friend, she would pick me up because I was closer to her house, and she would go and pick up two other students. So I will be the first one. I honestly told her like I don't care what time you wake up, just tell me. I don't care where you want me to meet you. I will be there. So I don't care if I have to meet you at 3, if I have to come to your house and wake you up. I don't care if we have to meet somewhere at 4. I don't care if I have to walk a mile. Like I'm trying to make it easy for her, right? And so she was really nice. So she came to my house, like she will pick me up, and then we will drive to pick up my other friend. The problem is sometimes with my other friend, she would not set up her alarm. So there was this one time where we were extremely late. She must have forgotten how to put her alarm. We were calling her, and we were going to leave without her. And she could not make up that day. That is a point lost. That is like extra work. You cannot make that up. Like there is no way you can make that up. You like literally lose the whole grade. That's how serious. Well, and listen, my school. That's how serious it is. So we felt really bad. Like my friend was ready to leave, and like I don't know like what I could say, and all of a sudden I see her like we were like about to leave. She turns on the car, and then we saw her coming down, and that day we were just absolutely late. So do not be late because this happened more than once, and I still remember her. And she was really annoyed. So don't make it hard for the person who drives you, who gives you a ride. Make it easy. Be nice. Bring water. Bring like I brought sometimes water, sometimes like granola bars or like whatever, like give her some cash money, like whatever, yes, she's driving you, she's going to the same place, but don't be a dick. Um, do not wait until the morning to get ready. Many times, there was this one time that I forgot my book. That cost me so many points. I forgot the book, and then she looked at me like you're not prepared, and you're not prepared for clinicals, and not being prepared, it just looks really bad, and your entire group of like 10 different students are looking at you like, why? Like, you should know this by now. This is not kindergarten. And I felt so bad. I honestly thought I grabbed it. I put it in there, but it was dark. So I grabbed the wrong red binder. I don't even know why I had two red binders. So I grabbed the wrong red binder and I took my psych class instead of my nursing class. And I just tried to make it up. I felt really bad. She was like, there's nothing I can do. You're still losing points. So I was like, you know what? I understand. So I had to make it up somehow. I like literally passed like teeth of my. Anyways, do not assume you can make it up. Again, I thought that I was gonna be able to make it up. No, you can't make it up. Do not assume that that missed a test, you can make it up. You can't make it up. Some people try to get away with like saying that their grandparents or someone died. Unless you send a photo, that you can't make it up. Do not get in the way, especially at rotations. Try to be agile, try to be aware of your surroundings, do not get in the way because you will be the scorn of the other nurses. Like they will look at you and like they will not give you extra nice treatment. I've got nice treatment just by like helping out and be like, hey, like let me help you. Like everyone is just like, crossing their thumbs and like fiddling and whatever, just looking at the nurse doing, and I'm like, volunteer, be proactive, like let me help you. And sometimes they're like, you don't worry about it, you're gonna get dirty, and I was like, no, I don't care, like let me help you, like I want to learn, like teach me while the teacher's not here, like I want to learn from you. You got here, you know more than me, so just and like just move out of the way. Some people like, maybe it's the morning, maybe you didn't have your cup of coffee, like maybe you just didn't realize that there were like patients coming in and out and like you running into people, but like be aware of your surroundings. Do not get in the way. So many nurses have gotten like in a bad mood and like yelled at, not yelled, but like not helped. Like sometimes like they will ask me, be like, Mitchell, you go ask the nurses for something, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it. So I had to go and ask, and like they always give me like it was with some when I need something, like I need a pulse oximeter or I need like I don't know a specific bandage or a specific cream or something. And sometimes they don't want to ask because sometimes nurses are mean or LPNs are mean. So this is the what not to do in nurses school. And if you have any ideas or anything that you want to add, put it in the comments below. Tell me what your experiences were. I will gladly trade more stories. So thank you so much and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.